Hello there. Now, so once again, remember in the last video I was discussing with you about balance. I gave you the theoretical aspects, the understanding of balance and what it was. Now, you might say, but I'm not being shown anything. In this video, you will be shown, but you're not going to be shown what you think you should be shown. Balance, when you talk about balance, most people consider a variety of exercises. Standing on one leg for 30 seconds, moving on to the other leg, closing your eyes, all these things. Now, if you want to do that, go to any exercise shop and buy books on balance. You'll get it on video, YouTube, everywhere. It is never going to teach you anything. Balance is the understanding of your body, which I've tried to explain to you through a number of videos which I've done. You have to understand the movements of your body, how your body adjusts, how it moves, the way it begins to balance, what the stabilizers do, what the mobilizers do. Right, so having come as far as that, we're going to now show you a couple of exercises before I actually, but before I do that, I'd like to explain to you. If you continuously do, I'm going to stand on my leg for 30 seconds, I'm going to close my eyes, all you become is a 30-second leg stander. If you do it for 5 minutes, you become a 5-second leg stand, and you become particularly good at that. So what you're doing is, if you do the general work of a number of balance exercises without understanding your body, you become particularly good at those particular sections. You become a good stalk stander, a good leg stander, a good 30-second stand, but you do not understand your body. So the few movements I'm going to do, I want you to do it with me, and you'll see the difference it makes. And remember this, the other point which I must make before we start is, do not do things fast. Momentum is the one thing which covers up all the mistakes. You will never understand your body as long as you have momentum. In order for your central nervous system to be able to appreciate the movements of your body, to be able to adjust your body, and to be able to learn, you must do it slowly. Then you begin to feel it from your feet up, and the adjustments in your calves, your quads, your hamstrings, your hips, your back, your neck. Everything comes into play. So what I'd like to do now is, I'd like to get Lynette over here, who's done an enormous amount of exercises over the periods of time, both from CrossFit, beach training, or nearly everything you can think about. So I would like her to stand with her legs just slightly apart. Right? And what I want to do is to move her weight gently onto her left leg, very slowly. Let her hip relax. Okay. And now lift her right knee up. Straight up, straight up. Be straight there. Now, in a little period of time, she'll start feeling a slight pull on the gluteus medius muscle. Right? Now, put the leg down and move the other side. Let it lift. And again. Move out. Now, what's she doing? What she's allowing to happen in order to balance is she's allowing her hips to move. So in other words, she's not using her body to control the muscle group. So in other words, she's saying, right, I'll move onto my right foot, my hip is relaxed, and I'll lift my knee. So she's not using her whole body, all those diagonals, in order to be able to bring her body into a state of rigidity. So now we do slightly different. Once again, move, but this time control the left hip, do not let flow. Put your weight onto your left foot and lift your right knee slowly up. And in a few seconds, tell me where you start feeling a slight bit of tension in the gluteus medius. Now that gluteus medius is your stabilizing muscle. That's the muscle that has to control you every time you move forward with one leg. It takes the weight, it controls your hips, and stabilizes you. So it's so important, right? Put your leg down. Right, so I hope you understand that little part of the movement there. One is where the body is loosely knit together, like a parcel, which is tied up loosely and some parts of it strong. Knit your body together. Now, I've been saying this over and over, that you must unify the body. Now, spread your legs a bit more.
The other one's in toes.
Right. Yeah, well, we do it off this one, shall we? Right. So now, move your weight onto your left leg. Right, once again, stabilize. Move the knee out this time. Now you watch the body. Now she's not just doing this, by doing it slowly, she's feeling her feet, her calves. Look at the body working. The body is working to stabilize itself. All those muscles are fighting hard. She's using muscles in her body which she hasn't used to stabilize. Her hands are going, her body's going. Put your leg down, Nurse. And yet if I'd asked her to do it with momentum, she'd have done it smoothly. Move on to the other side. Again, hold the body stiff, lift the leg. Now all that you can see, this leg will start working. The hips will start working. The adductors, you can see them all there, the quads, to stabilize. Now the body's learning. Those neural pathways are opening up and they're starting to go with the brain maps, which I've talked to you about. And once that happens, it becomes easier and easier. Right, put your leg down. Now bring your feet together slightly. Now, so you see, you've got to do it slowly. You've got to move it across slowly. Feel it first with your hips loose, like a ragtag doll. Then tighten the hip and see the difference it makes to your body. Now what we're going to do is add a little bit extra to it, which these are the things you can practice. So move your weight onto your left leg. Feel the movement, see that you immediately see the quad tightening, you immediately see the calves tightening, you see the foot starting. Do not crunch your toes. Now slowly lift that. As you lift the right knee up, you come up on the toe of the other foot. Now you see the difficulty. Now she's done a lot of CrossFit and everything, but you can see the difficulty she's having here, right? Now this is what balance is about. Now do it on the other leg. Move it across, and as you lift that knee at the same time, you must coordinate, sync it. Right, put it down. Now, what was the other one?
That was it.
No. Right, now, I hope you understand what I'm getting at here. You must do them slowly, you must do them often, and you must begin, not just do them, you must feel it. When you're standing with your legs, you must feel your feet, you must feel it across, going across. You must feel your weight, you must feel the hips tightening, you must feel. I want one other action which I should do is perhaps the upper body, but no, I might leave that. And the next one.
Video.
In the next video, I'd like to show you a complete demonstration of how a loose body and the muscles which are actually working together make such an amazing difference. So this is Lance. Thanks for listening.